What if I told you that Russia is planning to bring in 1 million Indian workers, not to build malls in Dubai, but to help sustain its war economy? That's the claim making waves this week. And it's coming not from the Kremlin, but from a regional business leader in the Ural Mountains. Andrei Besedin, head of the Ural Chamber of Commerce in Yekaterinburg, says that by the end of 2025, 1 million specialists from India will arrive to work in Russian factories. He says a new Indian consulate is already being prepared in the region to support this migration. The region he's talking about, Sverdlovsk, is the beating heart of Russia's defense industry. That's where they build tanks, like the T-90, at Uralvagonzavod. But here's the twist. The Russian government has denied the whole thing. Russia's labor ministry says no such plan exists. The total number of foreign worker slots for 2025? Just over 234,000. And for Indians specifically, 71,817. That's a far cry from 1 million. Currently, there are only around 62,000 Indians living in Russia. For this claim to be true, the Indian population in Russia would have to grow 16-fold in a single year. It's simply not credible, at least not yet. Still, the fact that this claim is even being floated tells us something. Russia is desperate for workers. Over 1 million Russian men have been killed, wounded, or drafted for the war in Ukraine. And back home, birth rates have collapsed. Fewer than 300,000 babies were born in the first quarter of 2025, Russia's lowest figure in over 200 years. Factories need bodies. And if those bodies aren't Russian, they'll come from somewhere else. But here's the uncomfortable question. What is India's role in all this? The Indian government hasn't commented. But if even part of this story is true, it suggests India is quietly enabling the Russian war economy, with labor, not weapons. Would those workers be safe? Would they be protected under international law? Or would they become invisible cogs in a war machine? Even if the numbers aren't real, the anxiety behind them is. Russia is bleeding manpower and its economy is straining to keep up. Turning to Indian labor, if it happens, would mark a major shift in how Russia sustains its war and who it relies on. So, was this a wild exaggeration, or an early leak of something much bigger? Either way, one thing is certain. Putin's war is changing Russia from the inside out. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button and subscribe. And for more geopolitical analysis from a European perspective, visit westernrelations.com. Thanks for watching.